Welcome back to the Architecture of Hope. I'm Hudson. Today we step out of the shadows of the upper room and into the light of the early church. We are reflecting on the Tuesday of the second week of Easter. In our journey so far, we have navigated locked doors and the midnight questions of Nicodemus. But today, the Liturgy of the Word offers us a view of the finished structure. In the Acts of the Apostles, chapter 4, we see a community so thoroughly permeated by the great I Am that the very concept of mine and thine begins to dissolve. The scripture says, the community of believers was of one heart and mind. This isn't a political manifesto. It is the natural architecture that arises when people are truly born from above. It is what happens when the Spirit becomes the mortar between the stones of our lives. We are introduced to Joseph, whom the apostles called Barnabas, the son of encouragement. He sells a property and lays the proceeds at the feet of the apostles. Think of this as a sacrificial stone laid in the foundation. It reminds us that building an architecture of hope requires the courage to let go of our own architecture of self-preservation. When we lay our security at the feet of providence, the structure of the church grows stronger. In the Gospel of John, Jesus moves from the how of the Spirit to the why of the cross. He tells Nicodemus, just as Moses lifted up the serpent in the desert, so must the Son of Man be lifted up. This is the central pillar. In the ancient desert, the Israelites were healed by looking at the bronze serpent. In our modern desert, we are healed by looking at Christ on the cross. As St. Augustine noted, the serpent represented death, yet it brought life. The cross, the ultimate sign of defeat, is the ultimate sign of victory. To be of one heart and mind, our gaze must be fixed on the majesty of God. We cannot achieve unity by looking at one another. We achieve it by looking together at the one who was lifted up. As you go about your day, ask yourself, is your night preventing you from seeing the brother or sister standing next to you? Remember, the architecture of hope is not a solitary cell. It is a cathedral designed for a multitude. Let the wind of the I Am blow away the dust of our divisions. One heart, one spirit. Lifted high upon the cross, life flows from the wood. The Lord is King, robed in majesty.